Some people called it a burial when John Cena perhaps buried the Wyatt family on Raw. Others called it strong booking. Well, who was behind that strategy? Who booked Cena to look so strong against Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family? Why was the Wyatt family exposed for what they are? Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sean's Entertainment. Once again, we're as always prolific, consistent, and dedicated. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Vince McMahon was responsible for how strong John Cena was portrayed on this week's Raw. Vince wrote and put together all material for Cena this week, so there was no creative team behind Cena, although there was a creative struggle and Vince and Triple H button heads on other storylines and angles and matches that happened for the night. Vince reportedly felt that Brock Lesnar dominating their match at SummerSlam, some of Cena's fans may lose faith in him unless he made an immediate strong statement on Raw. On a related note, the video package with Lesnar and Paul Heyman that aired on this week's Raw was originally scheduled to air on the September 1st episode, so the WWE is trying to rush things a little bit. You see, here's the only problem I have. You know, I'm not a big fan of Bray Wyatt, but I'm a big fan of how Bray Wyatt was beaten and dismantled on Raw. The bottom line is Bray Wyatt's momentum had already been lost. So by Cena doing what he did, trying to make a statement, you have to look at it from a storyline standpoint. It did make sense, but did it help? Did it help to hurt the overall future of Bray Wyatt? I don't know. Definitely the potential is still there. Bray Wyatt is still young, and he still has legs to stand on. Bray Wyatt is not killed off, and his character has not lost a whole bunch of steam. I mean, right now, yeah, it probably has lost a lot of steam and legitimacy. But down the road, Bray Wyatt's going to last in the company a lot longer than John Cena is. But you should not be surprised that Vince McMahon booked Cena to be that way. But here it is. Here's the crucial part. Here's the important part of this article, of this report. It was not John Cena who booked himself. It was not John Cena who went to Vince McMahon and demanded and asked for this. It was not John Cena that had the pull or string to say, I'm going to do this. This is what's going to happen. I'm in charge of the show. I'm the owner. I'm the COO. I'm the general manager. All John Cena did was go out there and do what was best for business, or what was thought of to be best for business. Now, look, I thought it was kind of bad, in bad taste, the way Cena went over Bray Wyatt. Well, maybe not Bray Wyatt, but when it was against Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, the entire Wyatt family, okay? The entire Wyatt family. I mean, this, I'll tell you, you can look at this from a lot of different standpoints. You can look at it as strong booking. You can look at it as making John Cena look like he's rebounding, making it look like John Cena's stronger than ever, or you can look at it as a complete burial. And that's what I know most of you will look at this as. And this goes to show you that John Cena doesn't run the show, that John Cena doesn't have the kind of pull that you think he has. Sure, John Cena might have a little say over his promos and the matches he contests in, and he might have ideas, but it doesn't necessarily mean that John Cena knows exactly what he's going to say, what he's going to do, and how it's going to be. Vince McMahon and Triple H and the creative team make that up. It's not like John Cena knows people in the creative team and, you know, puts money in their back pocket and says, well, as long as you have me win this match. It just sounds completely ridiculous. Listen, there's positives and negatives to this entire story, but the mere fact that Vince McMahon is still behind John Cena says a lot about Cena's leverage and his future in the company. And I'm talking about his leverage as a main eventer. I'm not talking about leverage as saying who he's going to win and who he's going to lose to. Listen, John Cena has lost a lot more matches than you give him credit for. John Cena has put over a lot more people than you give him credit for being. The bottom line is that this was the booking that the WWE had to do to get John Cena back again up on his 2 feet. Because if John Cena lost to Bray Wyatt in convincing fashion, what kind of sense would it make for Cena to challenge Lesnar, knowing that he got his ass kicked by Lesnar and Bray Wyatt? From a booking standpoint, this is what had to be done on Raw. And in the future, whether you realize it or not, Bray Wyatt will be a future champion. Subscribe.